It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Back to throw now on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 mighty.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
12. Gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And for back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2, ready? Close.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Now they try the right side here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A nightmare of the first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And guy's man complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to at least get 1 score back. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, Carter, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away draw on the way to a lopsided victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 50 connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then you got to get cut that lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Joe Burrow. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And going right back to Pittman.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those in.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers
you have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
11 MT, 11 MT. They gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to air one out.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11 MT,
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On one, ready?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
12, 12, 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and goal from the 1. Burrow going to keep it on his sneak. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Gotta go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.